been way too long. I'm sure you're all wondering what has been happening with us recently. What have we been up to? And yeah, are we still going to be building something on the homestead or not? So yeah, we have actually been quite busy as of late, and in today's video we're going to share with you guys everything that we've been up to in the meantime, and also share with you guys some more plans and ideas on what we want to do with the Scrappy Homestead in the future.
So if you have ever adopted a puppy, you probably know how much work it is, and the last 4 months since we adopted Sky have been pretty intense, and we realized pretty quickly that 2 adults and 2 dogs, 2 energetic dogs in an apartment makes 0 sense. When we took Sky to the land for the first time, we realized that having space to run around is, I don't know, a necessity, obviously, and so we started the search for a new abode for all of us. And you are going to see a little bit more about that soon.
Hey! All right. And now, for the first time ever, Sky is going to see her future home. Not far away.
We've basically never had her off the leash before, certainly not in an area this open. She's doing really well, which is exciting. Let's hope we don't lose her. Oh, this makes me so happy. She's having the time of her life. Sky, para! Linda! Yes! Oh wow, it's actually not as low as I expected. It's pretty good. I don't know if she's ever been swimming before. Probably not.
Probably not.
Cuties. This has been very successful so far.
Yes, so far.
She's doing so well.
So far, so good. I don't know. Yeah, clearly having the time of her life, struggling a little bit with the brambles.
Yeah, I mean, I would too if I was face height with the brambles. So.
Yeah, no.
No.
But yeah, I don't know. Jack has been great throughout. He's a great reference, and yeah. She attached well onto him, so we're gonna leverage that to the best of our ability.
Oh, she's doing so good.
She is.
She's drinking water like this. Just like opening her mouth and like moving through the room. Oh my god. Good job. Good job, you little water rat. Oh god. You're gonna get sick from drinking all this water, you know. She's chasing her tail. Wow, she's like a little otter. Look at her go.
What the hell? Didn't have a burrower dog.
Yeah, no.
Now we have a burrow.
We've been missing this part of our crew.
We had no one to burrow. What hole digging, which is such an important task in a homestead. Who was gonna dig the hole? Sky, that's true. She's doing.
Yeah, she's gonna dig the foundations of our new house for sure. We are on a side quest today.
Yes.
What are we doing?
So we are on our way to visit a rental house, which is somewhat closer to where we are now. It isn't right next to the land, but considerably closer.
Yeah,
so.
it's like half an hour away rather than an hour and a half away, so that feels like an improvement. We've got our friends with us. We've got Jacques and Sky in the back.
We'll see what they think about it as well.
Yeah, they're gonna come help give their opinions.
But yeah, hopefully this goes well and we're able to move closer to the land and do a lot more work than we have been able to do so far.
Yep.
So
Let's see.
Let's see.
Yeah, the house we saw was super promising.
Yeah,
Hopefully it's it. Hopefully.
it's gonna be the next step in this, or the next chapter, I guess, in this story.
It's gonna help. It's definitely gonna help make this a lot more achievable, and yeah, I mean, just make it a bit less of an effort every time we come and every time we want to do something in the land. So,
Yeah.
very much looking forward to it, and yeah,
And so are the dogs, I think.
yeah, I'm sure they will love it as well.
The masters of Tetris have done their job. Now let's see what happens on the other side.
We have got 2 cars completely full, which we couldn't have done without the help of Jazz's mom, and which we couldn't have done without the help of Bia's car. So super thankful to both of them. And now we are on the road to go to the house and to unpack all of this. All right, we have arrived. We have offloaded the first car now, taking care of all of the heavy stuff, and I will give you guys the first ever tour of the house. It actually has entrance there to the kitchen, but I will take you guys through the other entrance. There's Jazz. This is why we did it. This is the reason for the move. Tell me about it. Why did we do it?
More space.
This is why we did it.
Less insane dogs.
This is why we did it.
Greenery. So much greenery. No apartment.
Horizons.
Actual house. Horizons.
Look
Look
at
at that one. There's one right over
look.
there. Imagine.
So broad.
It's been so long.
Endless.
It's gonna be good. Country life.
Yes. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys a tour of the house right now. This is not what will be the main entrance, but once you come in through this side, you have a little room on the right, which will be my office. We then have a bigger room, which will be the master bedroom, mine and Jazz's. Then on the right, we go on to the bathroom. And in the middle of the house, we have this very nice, very curious little room. So as you guys can see, there's a little fireplace, and also inside there are slots and there are places to hang things. So most likely this is what was once used to smoke meats and such. And then we have this even curiouser little door that we have to go underneath the chimney to go through, and then that finally brings us on to the kitchen of the house. Quite a big space. I'm going to show you guys outside. It also has a little attic, but yeah, it's a bit worse for wear. We're not really going to use too much of it, only for storage. But yeah, then we come outside to quite a big plot of land. There's like just shy of a hectare. And just immediately in the back, we have this little, yes, not stone, but little oven where we definitely intend to do some pizza and some bread. I know Jazz, yeah, will definitely give it a lot of use. And yeah, then after which we have this whole bit of land that goes down into the valley, and then as you guys can see, it starts to rise up on the other side. So actually the land here has been very well taken care of and quite diverse, a bunch of fruit trees, and yeah, it's quite nice to see, though, as I don't know if you guys can tell, sadly on the other side we are pretty much surrounded by eucalyptus everywhere. So don't love that, but love all of the fruit trees that we have here. And yeah, there's just so much space in the plot for both of the doggies to run around, have loads of fun. Yeah, we'll also have loads of fun taking care of the trees, starting up a little garden, and yeah, we'll make sure to share all of that with you guys. But yeah, like such a great improvement just to be closer to our plot and to be able to spend some more time there. So yeah, we're winning all around. And lastly, this is also a little space, so if you come from inside of the house, you have a little pathway that then takes you on to this annex, which is actually like a really, really nice space. Sadly, the roof is in a bit of a bad shape, so it's not one which we will be using that much. It may get fixed in the future. We're not holding out for that. But yeah, Jazz will use at least part of it as her silversmithing workshop in the meantime. So yeah, it won't go to waste. And yeah, we have a bunch of firewood stored inside already as well. Whew, I am absolutely wrecked, as you guys can see by how glistening I am right now. Got everything out of the car though, including the rolling mill, which yeah, just way too hard. Still haven't assembled it, but managed to bring it all in, which yeah, it's an absolute delight. Since we are out in the middle of nowhere, we don't really have a reliable internet connection. So our friends Dixon and Tessa, which you guys have met in the past, huge shout out to both of them, have actually gave us their Starlink dish. So gonna give that a try now, see how it works, and hopefully we have a connection so we can move here soon. All right, so cars rather, plural, are full for our second run. We're actually gonna stay the night today. We're gonna take the little guys with us. We are kind of on a bit of an urgent run today, seeing as we have a bunch of plans in the car. I'll tell you guys about that in a bit. But yeah, over to the new house. All right, we have arrived with the third, I think this is the third load. Today we are also moving all of our plants. A lot of them are ornamentals, but we also have some which we want to plant one day in the future in the homestead. Namely, one of those you can see here. This is a little physalis. There are a couple of others. There's some loquats, and there's also a chestnut, and these are all grown from seed. So trying to take very good care of them, and obviously yeah, moving house and moving is very stressful for the plants as well, and that's exactly what I wanted to tell you guys a little bit more about. Yeah, you want as much as possible to reduce whatever factors that may induce shock. So the amount of sun hours that it got, the amount of moisture, the amount of yeah, shade, temperature, those are all things that as much as possible you want to try and replicate so that you don't induce shock in the plants. Here are some of the plants I was telling you guys about. This little guy over here is a chestnut, which we've been growing from seed. This is a loquat. We are coming from a very different environment in Caldas to the one we're at. We're close to Serdual right now. So yeah, most of these were on a window which was south facing. A lot of light throughout the year, and yeah, Caldas is very particular in terms of climate, though. It's a bit of a microclimate, as there are quite a bit in Portugal, so generally quite moist. It's a bit of a different environment, but it should be as smooth, let's say, as what they had there. We will see definitely less sun hours, but they'll get a lot more heat over here, so hopefully we're able to find a middle ground and then start acclimatizing them to the weather over here. So we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you guys posted. We are now in the workshop. All of us. Chuck is around there somewhere as well. There's Jazz. Hey. Yeah, first night sleeping on the new house. Not everyone slept great, it seems. Jazz wasn't too happy with the mattress. I love the mattress. So we're still mediating what that will look like and who gets
the mattress.
Yes. But yeah, we are now focused on the very painful task of putting together the not angle grinder,
The rolling mill.
the rolling mill.
This is so probably I haven't mentioned this before, but I'm a silversmith, or it's one of the many hats that I wear. And this is my rolling mill. It lets me turn like lumpy silver into flat silver or into wire. And this thing weighs easily like 200 kilos, and we were trying to figure out how we were going to get it in, but we pulled it apart. Now we're putting it back together. It's mostly going according to plan. There are a few more nuts than I know what to do with, which is a bad sign, but I'm sure I'll find where they go soon, and have this thing up and running. Putting the finishing touches on the rolling mill.
Something like that.
Bing bang boom.
Scrappy engineering strikes again.
But it is all as it should be. And it works! You want to show us?
Let's see.
It lives!
Let's see.
It's
off.
Woo! And this is where the magic happens. Alright, what are we doing?
One more car full.
Yep.
Little doggy in the car with us.
She is.
Just underneath. Behaving very well so far. So hopefully today is actually the day that we finalize the move.
Yeah, this should be, in theory, the second last trip. As long as we can fit all the rest of it in the car next time.
Which we should be able.
Which we should be able to. Yeah, so this afternoon we should be all moved out of Caldish and in our new place.
Yes, and as usual, a huge shout out to Bia for lending us the car, which is making this all possible.
Yeah,
for all the
my
help.
mum, who's been an absolute trooper, packing and lifting and organizing and
helping
has
out
been
folks.
amazing.
So we're actually doing it.
Yes, it's happening.
Yeah, very excited.
Soon we'll be settled in our new, cute, quirky old little home. Here we are, and almost all of our stuff is here.
It's getting there.
Much of it in this exact room, but the van is unpacked. We are hot and sweaty. Sky has not yet successfully escaped, at least not entirely, and
She's
been trying her hardest.
Going well though.
Yeah, it's so close to being a house.
Yeah. So for today, as today is Sunday and we both work tomorrow, Dixon, shout out to Dixon, has actually lent us his Starlink satellite, so we're going to try to set that up. There it goes. We're going to try to set that up today. Hopefully we'll have internet by the end of the day, and as well I do also have a dishwasher that we need to connect to that.
Yeah, this one. Mum and I put it in last time only to find that the lid made it like center, made it and a half too high, so we took the lid off and now it just barely fits under that counter, so yeah, we'll see how that evolves, but it's starting to look more and more like a house, and most of the essentials, pretty much all the essentials are here now, I guess.
Yeah, we hope to be fully operational by the end of the day.
Yep.
We do expect some delays, but all in all, we should be able to properly start living here now, which is super exciting.
Yeah. It's all coming together. First 2 weeks in the house, and it's almost done. It's getting there. Most of the rooms are now more or less organized, which is good, but some of it is still in progress. Case in point. How goes it?
So close, so close.
So close.
It's getting there. You can start to see the final result, but still not quite there.
My office is a bit of a mess still, but my art is up, and that's the important part. And my altar is mostly done, my bookshelf, and the fact that I can see a lemon tree outside of this window makes me extremely happy. So it's getting there. The kitchen, which is really the worst of it. Yeah, some of the space is usable. Some of it is very much hobbled together, and some of it is still entirely a work in progress, but we're getting there. It feels more and more like home all the time, and honestly, I can't complain when this is what we walk out to. Look how beautiful this is. It's not a bad place to set up shop while we figure out what we're doing with the land, so stay tuned. Almost forgot my favorite part, which is my workshop. It's also being used as some storage, as you can see, but it is, I mean, I wish I'd done a before shot because this place was so different 2 days ago. But I've got my silversmithing bench set up. Under that sheet is my rolling mill. I've got my lovely little chair by the window and my puzzling desk. Things are coming together. It's really, really nice to have this space to feel at home in, and we have firewood to last definitely this winter, maybe half of next winter as well. We'll see.
So as we mentioned in the beginning of the video, it has indeed been way too long. Thank you all for your patience.
Thanks for hanging around until now.
And yeah, coming back to check up on us, especially to our patrons as well. Huge thank you.
Thank you for sticking with us all this time, and 100%. We promise there's more stuff coming.
Yeah. So yeah, as you did see, we were quite busy during this period, and we also took the opportunity to do some soul searching throughout, and just to think about the future of the project, especially with the reconsiderations that we're having to do in terms of the house.
If you haven't been watching till now, we intended on renovating an old ruin, and those dreams have kind of been dashed upon the sharp rocks of reality. So we're rethinking everything. We're going to build something from scratch, I guess. We're looking into container homes or modular homes or prefab. If you've got any experience with that, like especially in Portugal, please put it in the comments, because we're definitely still brainstorming and looking for tips and tricks. So.
And as we go about that process, especially getting that all approved, which is going to take some time for sure, we still want to share some stuff with you guys. And we've just decided to go back to what we feel a bit more comfortable with and what we know a bit more about. So going forward, what we're going to be doing with you guys is just to share some homesteading skills.
Yeah, now that we have 2 homesteads, there'll be lots of cool stuff happening. We're going to be like setting up a vegetable garden here. We want to do some composting, seed balls at the other property. What else?
Swaling, mulching, all that good stuff. And just some other skills. Excited to start sharing all of that with you guys. It's going to be a bit of a change of pace, but hope you all enjoy that. And as much as possible, we're going to keep bringing you guys updates of what is happening on the land as well, but don't expect a lot to be happening very soon.
Yeah. And we also have some new equipment.
As you guys might have noticed throughout the video, we got some lapel mics, as well as a new camera. So hopefully we will be able to up the quality of the content that we're sharing with you guys going forward as well, and just overall do some cool stuff.
Yeah. So stick around. There's going to be some cool stuff on the horizon, and eventually there will be like really cool updates for the land as well.
I mean, we definitely hope so.
There has to be.
So, thank you for joining us.
If you're joining us for the first time, please like and subscribe and come along and see what we get up to.
Yeah. Huge shout out to our patrons again.
Thank you so much.
They're the absolute best. And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Yeah. Bye.